So, bro, look, hey, y'all know YNW Juvie. You know, y'all know Melly on trial, right? For like allegedly killing his two friends or some shit. YNW Juvie, one of the people that he's supposedly had killed or whatever. One of the victims' mother, YNW Juvie's mother, speaks on walking out of court after YNW Melly prayed and blew a kiss. This shit blew me because y'all gotta hear it. If you already heard it, then you probably know what I'm finna talk about. If you ain't heard it, then fuck it. Listen to this shit. Hold on. That video do got sound. What is they talking about? Hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull up. I gotta go back to it. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. The video got sound like a motherfucker. Let's find it, ganger. Prosecutors. Do y'all see it? Where the fuck is it? Hold on, bro. Right here. Alright. Shrink that shit down to size. You see my comment right there? I already commented on this shit on Instagram. That shit crazy. Hold on. Alright, okay, let's see now.
Any cringe, Melly blowing a kiss in court.
He did
A moment that's making many cringe, Melly blowing a kiss in court.
He did it a couple times.
Yeah.
So he was doing it a couple times. That wasn't his first time.
Yeah.
Jamel Demons, known as YNW Melly or Melly, has been seen smiling and laughing in court, but it was this moment that is now being shared online.
Really?
He appears to be praying and then blows a kiss, the mother of one of the victims calling it disrespectful.
And walked out because I don't, what you praying for? Because you sitting over there like you don't got no remorse. Like every time I walk in, you smiling. You know, this ain't the time for that. This case is sad. This is serious.
Leandra Phillips' son, Christopher Phillips, known as YNW Juvie, and Anthony Williams, known as YNW Sack Chaser, were both shot and killed while in an SUV with Melly and Cortland Henry back in October of 20. A moment that's making
All right, here you go. Okay. Man, look, that shit is fucking wild, bro. That's crazy because, man, look, we're gonna be real objective about it. Bro, she tripping. And I think she only tripping because she grieving, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of people live life and, you know, they get caught up in that shit. Like, motherfuckers, you know, people get caught up in everything. Grief, getting fired, being poor. Like, not many people know how to live life without getting very wrapped up in that shit, to the point to where even me saying this, people will be like, oh, that's insensitive, bro, because her son died. I'm like, I get that. I see how based off the majority of people today, I see how that could be the case. But that's only like that. It's only looked at like that because we don't push the bar of what we think it mean to be human. You know what I'm saying? When people is grieving, we think that it's just inherently, meaning that there's nothing you can do about it. It is just like fire will burn anything that you put in it. Fire doesn't care if it's a baby, an old man, a newborn, a rock, a leaf. You put it in fire, fire's going to heat that bitch. People treat life like that. Like, no matter who it is, no matter what they look like, if you put a person in this face to face with this situation, be it the death of a family member or losing your job, if you put a person in this situation, all people will respond to it just like this. You put a person in poverty, all people will suffer because poverty is just suffering, or death is just terrible. See, we don't understand that, bro. You can experience life however the fuck you want. I can get fired. I can be happy as fuck, and my boss can call me and tell me you fired, and I can still be happy while I figure out this shit. figure out how to fix the problem. You get what I'm saying? I can be joyful and somebody give me a call and be like, my grandma died. And I can miss my grandmother while still remaining joyful. It's okay to miss some shit, but to get caught up, see, people get caught up in grief. People don't actually know how to grieve because people don't know how to live. Grieving is like another aspect of life. It's like parking a car. Motherfuckers don't even know how to drive. So what the fuck is we talking about parking? You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to this, like, I understand it. And most people think that, oh, well, it's just who the fuck, if somebody in your family died and you ain't fucked up and you ain't misunderstanding shit and you ain't lashing out at people and you ain't fucking, you know what I'm saying, making assumptions about shit, then you don't give a damn. But that don't make sense. Because I done already increased the bar of where I think a human can go and what I think a human can do. Like, you don't have to hate somebody in order to show that you care about somebody else. Like, I don't have to hate a motherfucker that's racist in order to give a fuck about the people that are going through and experiencing racism from other people. You get what I'm saying? I hate the problem, not the consequence of the problem. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to this shit, it's like, what's she talking about? She's saying, you know what I'm saying? She say, what you praying for? Like this nigga not facing death. Like, niggas on death row. If he loses, fam, they're going to kill you. That sounds like a damn good reason to pray in court. I don't give a fuck who like it. If I am in court and these people are battling over whether I live or die, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm praying to something. Some shit, even if I'm gonna close my eyes and meditate, bitch, I'm finna do something because I'm fighting in this. I'm fighting for my fucking life. Like R. Kelly say, you get what I'm saying? And then also she say, every time I come in, he's smiling. Like, what you smiling for? Like, bro, I'm gonna tell you another thing. Feeling fucked up on the inside does not help you achieve no goal. If you trying to squat and you can't get it right, panicking and getting mad is probably gonna get you injured. If you drowning in the ocean and you want to live, panicking and getting mad and getting sad and getting all fucked up on the inside ain't gonna help you. First thing they tell you to do, calm down. Calm down. Become calm. Because when you're calm, you feel better. When you feel better, you think better. When you think better, you do better. When you do better, you do better actions. And when you do better actions, your probability of getting the results you want increases. You know what I'm saying? Every time they tell you to do something intense, calm down. When you in a shootout in the army or in the fucking war, you don't need to be panicking. You need to be out there calm as fuck. And you need to be able to be in an intense situation and still keep your shit. You need to be able to be you need to be able to shift through life like that. No matter what life throws at you, you still got balance and tranquility and stillness inside of you. Those are the people who survive wars. The motherfucker that gets scared and get the shitting on himself, more of them die than the motherfuckers who just go into action. All that adrenaline and that fight or flight shit go out the window. Fuck that. No, I see what's happening. I hear the bullets, but I'm still calculated. I'm still balanced. I'm not panicking. I'm not scared. I ain't nervous. I ain't worried. I'm just alert that I'm aware as fuck. But that's all I am. But I'm still chilling. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the people who are able to do that, the people, the better a human can do that, the better his response will be to anything life throws at him. The people who have that type of balance within themselves, those are the motherfuckers that usually survive intense situations, life or death situations. They make it through grieving situations. They come out on top. They handle death in a family better than most people. They look at life. They have a different look on life because they're able to, life doesn't sway how they look at shit and feel. They are still able to have balance within themselves, even as life throws all type of shit at them. So when you say, what he's smiling for, like shit, fighting for your life and facing the death penalty, being in that motherfucker worrying, stressed out, crying, scared, nervous, that's not gonna help you. That is not what, if you are playing football and you facing a team that's good as fuck, even though y'all been training, you do not need a nigga on your team that's worried. oh my God, bro. What if, man, fuck that. Fuck that. We ain't got time for all that shit, cuz. Ain't no what if, fuck that. I know they good. I know we facing some odds, nigga, but I need niggas on here who think that who at least, even if the world around you ain't going the way you want it to go, we need niggas on our team that can still go the way they want to go inside. If the world turn to shit and we facing shit odds, I don't need people that's gonna turn to shit inside of them. If my life is going to pieces, the last thing I need to do is go to pieces inside. If I'm facing death and everything around me looks sad, the last thing she say, this is a sad situation. Man, well, goddamn it, if you in a sad situation, the last thing you need is to get sad your fucking self. I don't give a fuck. If you in a hard situation, the last thing you need to do is to get hard. If you drowning and you in a bad situation, the last thing you do is to need to get bad inside. At the very least, nigga, can you try to survive drowning without panicking? It's hard, but that's probably the thing that might save your fucking life. So if I'm fighting death row, everything going downhill, the last thing I need to do is start going downhill on the inside. Even if I lose, nigga, and they start putting the lethal injection needle in my arm, I still don't need to panic. The last thing I need to do with my life is go out this bitch peacefully. So at the least I can say I lived and I died joyfully. So I don't know what she talking about. Like, that nigga got a good reason to pray. That nigga got a damn good reason to be smiling all the fucking time. And what she said about he ain't showing no remorse. Just cause, listen, if you grow up in a civilization that teaches you that, well, what does remorse look like on a person? Well, it usually looks like this. If you go to another country and you see a nigga going through a death in the family and he don't look the way you think he's supposed to look, that don't mean he ain't remorseful. That just mean based off what you think remorse looks like, he don't look remorseful. But the absence of evidence ain't the evidence of absence. Just cause he don't look remorseful to you, that's not proof that he isn't remorseful. You get what I'm saying? Just because he ain't displaying his remorse the way you think he should, you cannot then use that as evidence to say he isn't remorseful. The correct thing to say would be he doesn't look remorseful to me. But that is not proof that he isn't. She didn't say that. You get what I'm saying? So all of that shit didn't mean nothing. Like none of that, what she said meant. But you see, most people don't, the way that I'm talking right now, most people don't think like that, gang. Most people don't think like that. Ain't a single motherfucker in that courtroom thinking like what I'm saying. Not the judge, not the prosecutor, not Melly, not the victim's mama, not Melly mama, not the people in the court, not y'all watching this video. There are so few people that understand what the fuck I'm saying that I'm on the outside, gang. I can't do much of nothing right now. So nah, bro. Well, that shit blew me. I'm like, what you mean, nigga? That nigga got a reason to pray. That nigga got a bunch of reasons to smile for damn show. Shit, a lot that I could think of. And just because he's smiling him smiling doesn't equal not remorse. The hell? You know what I'm saying? That don't equal that. Because if I come from a country with shit, if he would, because in ancient Egypt, death was looked at as more important than being alive. Shit, hell, a nigga mama could die in ancient Egypt and he'll be at the funeral smiling. You think he don't miss his fucking mama? No, it's just the way that they view, the way that death and certain situations in certain communities are viewed has an effect on what you see. If you fucked up on the inside and I show you an ink blot and I say, what do you see? Nigga, you probably gonna see murder and sadness and death. That's the reason why we wake up two niggas can wake up in the same neighborhood, be the same age, see the same shit, and one nigga wake up and he say, oh, it's such an evil world we live in. Look at all the evil. And another nigga can say, I don't see all that. It's a beautiful world. The reason why two people can look at the same thing and see two totally different shits is because what you see is based off what's happening inside of you. The reason she look at Millie and she say he don't look remorseful is because she got a lot of pain on the inside of her. So when you look at anything you look at, it's gonna be through the lens of that pain. So when you look at the nigga who allegedly killed your son through the lens of pain, of course you're gonna see a nigga that, even if that nigga, let's say he was in that bitch crying, sad, and he was just bawling, she probably would have looked at that nigga and said, oh, he ain't crying because he remorseful. He ain't remorseful. He just putting on a front. So damned if you do, damned if you don't. How people see the world, how you look at what you think you see when you look at the world is 100% connected to what's happening inside of you. If you fucked up on the inside, everywhere you look, you gonna see fuck shit. The world don't change and then you change how you feel. No. You change how you feel, then your view changes. I don't know why people seem to think my life got better because look at the stuff around me. No, nigga, you got better on the inside, then your life got better. It did not happen the other way. Some shit probably happened by chance, and you use that as a springboard to bounce and cultivate the belief that your life was getting better. You randomly made $1 million and you use that as a justification for your new belief, which is, oh, I just won $1 million. My life must be getting better. So then you change how you feel within yourself. And then all of a sudden, it just looks like life keeps getting better. Oh God, it's still getting better. Life ain't still getting, nigga, it ain't getting better because you see shit happening around you. What happened was something happened, you got better, and that allowed more things to keep happening. That's why the better it gets, the better it gets. The worse it gets, the worse it gets. The worse you think it get, the worse it's gonna get. The better you think it's getting, the better it's gonna get. The richer you think you getting, the richer you gonna get. The poorer you think you getting, the poorer you gonna get. The poor get poorer and the rich get richer. The better it gets, the better it gets. The worse it gets, the worse it gets. Because it's about being, fam. So when you look at life like that and you saying basically like, shit, nigga, your life didn't get better because you got $1 million. The $1 million made you think your life was getting better. So you actually believe that shit in your fucking heart, not some bullshit. I believe it. No, nigga, you believed because you could see that $1 million. You believe that shit. Could nobody convince you your life wasn't getting better? And with that type of goddamn conviction and that type of fire burning in you, that level of intensity inside of a inner belief, nigga, it started getting better. If you would have got $1 million and kept feeling the same way you was feeling, nigga, you wouldn't have got nothing after that. People think this happens, then this happens. No, nigga, this happens, then this happens. You know what I'm saying? But that's not a public opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very unpopular. So yeah, when she talking about that shit, you know what I'm saying? I send my love and, you know, well wishes to her because she lost her son and shit. You know, I get it. Like, but at the end of the day, objectively, like, nah, none of what she said really hold up because at the end of the day, none of that was facts at all. You know what I'm saying? She probably just grieving. But that, yeah, nah. So I definitely wanted to make this. I've been wanting to make this shit since like yesterday, gang. You know what I'm saying? Put a chicken leg in the comments, bitch. Do that for your boy. I got more shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what the fuck, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz.